We've all heard the stories: shadows in the hallway, a cold breeze on a still night, the sound of footsteps when no one is there. But is there truth behind these chilling tales? Are ghosts real, or are they just products of our imagination? Welcome back to Magister Factotum. Let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a ghost? Most cultures define ghosts as the spirit or soul of a person who has died but hasn't crossed over into the afterlife. Some believe they're trapped, others think they linger to deliver a message, and a few say they simply refuse to leave. Across history, in every corner of the world, we find stories of spirits, apparitions, and otherworldly beings. They come in all forms, friendly, malevolent, and everything in between. So, why is this belief so universal? One reason might be fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of death, or fear of what lies beyond. Death is a mystery, and our minds naturally try to fill in the gaps. We crave an explanation for the things we don't understand, especially when something goes bump in the night. The belief in ghosts, in many ways, helps us cope with the idea that death might not be the end. But science has a different perspective. Psychologists have long studied the concept of pareidolia, where our brains trick us into seeing patterns where none exist, like faces in clouds or figures in the shadows. Could this explain why we often feel like we're being watched, or why that coat hanging in the corner suddenly looks like a person? Our brains are hardwired to detect patterns, even if they're not really there. Add in a dark, creepy atmosphere, and it's easy to see how the mind can play tricks on us. If you like what you're seeing, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Then there's sleep paralysis, a state between sleep and wakefulness where people often report seeing shadowy figures or feeling a heavy presence in the room. Many cultures explain these encounters as ghostly visits, but medical science suggests it's more likely a neurological phenomenon. Your body is still asleep, but your mind is awake and struggling to make sense of your surroundings. It's no wonder it feels terrifyingly real. That said, millions of people claim to have had real paranormal experiences, from unexplained voices captured on tape to objects moving on their own.
Hello? Jesus.
The evidence is intriguing. Paranormal investigators use tools like electromagnetic field detectors and thermal cameras to search for proof of the afterlife. Yet, skeptics argue that there's always a rational explanation: faulty wiring, a drafty house, or even a hoax. So, are ghosts real? That depends on who you ask. For some, they're a comforting reminder that our loved ones never truly leave us. For others, they're a mystery that remains unsolved, a reminder of how much we still don't know about the world around us. In the end, whether you believe in ghosts or not might say more about your perspective on life and death than about the existence of spirits themselves. Maybe it's not about proving they're real. Maybe it's about the questions they make us ask about life, death, and the unknown. Magister Factotum hopes you have enjoyed this video. See you next week.